evidence, snow, and supposedly a few inches yet to fall here at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Minnesota Vikings and the Philadelphia Eagles. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
24-yard line.
First carry now for Dalvin Cook. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 at the 22-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Smith catches left side. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching...
And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. A big gain of 39 on 3rd.
Vikings.
Let's go now.
Now a run with Cook. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard.
On the carry.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
The pass.
And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
First carry for the Boise State Bronco, Alexander Madison. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Eagles' 18-yard line.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
The 7th play now of this opening drive. This is 3rd and long, though. Back to throw. Oh, he stays up. But in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down. Fletcher Cox, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
And it's 4th down.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And the Vikings have a 3-0 lead. Never ideal conditions in the snow for a kicker, but the first test on the opening drive, he passed it.
He certainly did. You know what the unit told me was their biggest issue playing in the snow? You just worry about something getting in your eye as the ball is snapped, and then you might miss it, and there goes 3 points off the board.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Mike spot 4, Mike spot 4, Mike spot 4. It's been a long day for you.
And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Ball carrier.
Early down stuff's to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for a first.
4 brings up 3rd and 4.
He's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
Right back to him on first down. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That burst good for 20 and a first down. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 36.
5-9. It's going to be a long day. Mike 54. Mike 54.
Play action. Now Wentz. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
74.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 12 yards there and a first down.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well right at them and right up the middle.
2nd and 10.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Here's Wentz to throw. And his throw here's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Zach Ertz that time. But now it's 3rd down.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down.
54's Mike. Check.
Now Wentz. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here. This close, sneak it.
I don't think you even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
Extra bulk up front for 2nd and inches. 3 tight ends. Now Wentz will keep it. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
On the keeper.
Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a third down.
I know they didn't get it, but I kind of like the call. 2nd and inches, go right to the quarterback sneak. Normally, that should be executed better, shouldn't it?
I'm going to disagree with you. I don't like the call.
You don't like that?
That's just because they didn't get it, though.
Oh, okay.
Hindsight's 20/20.
2020 and never defeated.
4th down now after a loss of 2.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
They're not going to kick it. A chip shot, but they're going for it down 3 on 4th down. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So on comes the Eagle kicker, Jake Elliott, on 4th down. This a chip shot, a 20-yarder. The kick by Elliott is good. And that will tie us at 3-3. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Eluding the pressure right. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Cook. The 20. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That one good for 37 yards.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the Eagles' 9-yard line.
Ball situated at the 9. 2nd and goal. Give to Cook out of the gun. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Corey Davis, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings have taken the lead.
And that drive we just saw that culminated in a touchdown, exactly what many offenses are looking for. Sustained ones that can impose their will on the other team.
You always worry about the plant foot in the snow, but no problems there. And the lead is now 10-3. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4. 54 is Mike, 54 is Mike. Check.
Throwing is Wentz. And complete to Zach Ertz. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. A gain there of 21 yards. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. To throw is Wentz. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
They fake the give. Now Wentz. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Check, check, watch 54, watch 54.
Again, they'll throw with Wentz. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle 1st down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he'll get it down inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he will have the 1st down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down.
Yeah, let's go set lunch. Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4.
Now they'll throw it. Wentz. Going right side here, and that's complete.
Wentz's pass.
Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
15-yard line.
Throwing now is Wentz. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great play there with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And oh, he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
23-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
A gain of 19.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Jannard Avery. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
3rd down.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. They'll throw now on the final play. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we've reached halftime here. Charles has already thrown off his headset. He's out here. He says, it's Christmas Day. I'm going home. We're not done yet, though. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, this snow front that has socked much of the East Coast not going away as we are back to it in the second half. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. On 2nd and 7, Wentz is going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
On 2nd and a yard, Wentz. A quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Working from the gun, Wentz. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Give him 9 on the play, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
Check 26, check 26. Let's find 7.
From the gun, it's Wentz. And that will be incomplete.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything. And against that man coverage, there was no space available. An incompletion as a result.
And with the snow here, maybe asking too much of the kicker to try a field goal. So instead, offense on the field, they'll go for it on 4th down. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. Good spot on the field to go for it. Kind of no man's land, as they call it, and it worked out.
Yeah, they call it no man's land because your punter is telling you it's too short. I'm just going to punt it into the end zone. Your field goal kicker might give you a little raised eyebrow. Might be too far for the field goal, so it gives you a great chance to go for it. Personally, if you have those tendencies to be aggressive as a head coach, you kind of like this spot because it gives you the decision to go ahead and go for it when you want to anyway.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 35-yard line.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12.
Right there, 54, right there, right there, 54, Mike. Mike's by 4, Mike's by 4.
Shotgun now for Wentz. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete.
Wentz is
5 yards on the pickup, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Mike's 54. Mike's 54. Let's go, baby. They turn over. Get that ball.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
Right there, 54, right there, right there, 54, Mike. Man, that's trash. That's trash.
Into the red zone, Wentz looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A great effort there. His 25th touchdown, tying Emmitt Smith for the 5th most in one season. And once again, the Eagles are back out in front. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard. He'll drop to throw. He'll buy some time right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he's got room. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down and a 21-yard gain. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
A gain of 3, second down.
At the 47-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Coming up on 2nd and 7. 1 quarter remains here in Week 16. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's a 2nd and 7. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. Instead, it's incomplete. Boy, that really could have turned this one upside down.
It's 3rd down and 7 yards to go.
The Vikings on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. And that is incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball has been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. But it's caught on the right side. It's Smith. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. First down on a pickup of 11.
Minnesota.
And he'll be taken down at the 34. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
On 2nd down, it's Cook. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 12 yards there and a first down. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
Flushed out right. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. They run it again with Cook. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now Cook. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
The Vikings on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. This is caught. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Well, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, it just can't get off the ground. And that play, it wound up losing yardage.
Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And no, it's incomplete. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And that will force a turnover on downs. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back, tell them to take care of the ball, and try and move forward.
At the 20-yard line.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession. So they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine.
54, right there, 54 Mike. Stop your body.
They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
3rd and 2.
Wentz to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A big play there. His 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season. And the Eagles had 6 to their lead. And can you believe it? He misses another one, his 3rd so far. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. Back to throw now on 1st down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. Wentz with a kneel down, and that will be the final act of this game.
Right. Here we go.
Down to a knee one more time, and that should just about do it.
Today's final score.
So it's a victory here for the Philadelphia Eagles. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for Philadelphia, their hopes of a 500 season stay alive as they move to 7-8 now on the year. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Houston Texans. Meanwhile, for the Vikings, it's a bad time of year to take a loss like this as they drop to 10-5. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at Soldier Field with the Chicago Bears. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.